Ruby, you can't get a wig. So true.
But why?
Oh God, Ruby.
Happy New Year!
Wow. 2024.
You know what's crazy is we started this podcast in 2022.
Don't say that. Yeah.
And now it's 2024.
2 years.
And now it's 2025.
It'll be 2 years in like 3 months.
That's insanity.
That's insanity.
Wow.
If you're watching on video, I'm sure you've noticed something that you can't even begin to explain. Double
We're
dog
both wearing dog
sweatshirts.
sweatshirts. If you don't know this hyper talkative lore, let us explain.
Let us fill you in.
Long, long ago, in Millersville, Pennsylvania, Georgia showed Ruby a picture of a sweatshirt she had thrifted that says in big red letters, dogs. Ruby.
DAWGS.
Yeah, that's important.
Yeah.
Ruby wanted this sweatshirt. She begged. She offered money. She offered her firstborn. We didn't plan that.
That's crazy.
I offered everything. Georgia said no.
Threats were made.
It caused Georgia to guess Ruby's Christmas gift to her.
Friendships were on the line.
Yeah.
Friendships were questioned.
Yeah. Then in October, Georgia had a change of heart. And she said, you know what? Ruby really needs it. And she loaned me the dog sweatshirt.
I did.
She did.
If you saw it on the Instagram story and you were like, why does Ruby have it all of a sudden?
Yeah.
I was nice.
She was nice. A couple weeks later, Georgia texted Ruby and said, I want it back. And Ruby said, okay.
I was like, it's time.
Here you go.
You've had it.
What Ruby didn't know is behind the scenes, Miss Heather Hall.
My mother got involved in this.
An exact replica of the sweatshirt.
And it's like,
it's so obscure.
It's the way that, like, you know, I look for it every so often.
I looked for it too.
I didn't know that she was looking. I don't know why she was looking. It was on Poshmark, which is like a resale app.
Yeah.
And she was like, found the dog sweatshirt that Ruby wants. And I was like, I never told you that. What?
Karma.
I mean, I told her the story, obviously.
Karma.
But I didn't.
It's karma because you loaned it to me and
I'm
the
nice.
universe said, you know what? Here we go.
You're awesome, Georgia.
And so here we are, 2024, Year of the Dogs, baby.
A literal year later from, because I was just telling Ruby that our first episode of 2023 was us explaining the story of what happened with the sweatshirts. So now our first episode of 2024 is us in the sweatshirt.
I have my own.
This is what we like to call a full circle moment here on the podcast.
And I'm going to be real with you guys. Georgia gave this to me on Sunday, and I've worn it every day. And it's Tuesday, which is not that many days, but I've still worn it every day since she gave it to me. So prepare to see me in this sweatshirt every time you see me ever.
Facts.
So
2024, best year ever. Calling it now.
Yeah. Sweet.
We are going to start this episode like we started our last first of the year episode, which is talking about our goals for the year.
Yes.
Instead of choosing a question that you guys asked.
Yeah.
Just to stay on theme.
Exactly.
Would you like to begin, Ruby, or would you like me to begin?
I'll begin.
Okay.
I have a few. One is left over from last year. I did accomplish everything on my New Year's resolution list last year, except for running a 5K.
But you almost did.
I almost did.
You were almost there.
I trained for a few weeks.
Yeah.
So that's
and
progress.
And you worked out more, which
and
I
did
feel
work
like
out
is...
more.
Did
so,
you get an $1,000 paycheck?
I did.
God. Yeah, you did.
Every 2 weeks. No. Anyways. It's okay. My salary is public knowledge since I'm a state employee.
Yeah,
so.
Google it, guys.
Anyways.
Just kidding.
So that's a rollover from 2023 is to run a 5K.
Okay.
I also have a goal to get out and do more social activities, not just with my friends, but like other things. Like I'm joining a book club. So I'm very excited for that. And I just want to really make some new friends in Lancaster because it's a very weird position going to college in the town that you live in. And like I've talked about this before, not on the podcast, but to my friends, where it's like, to me, my home friends are my college friends because
this is
they're
your home.
friends in my home. But when they go to their homes on break, all my friends are gone and I don't have home friends. I have like 3.
Yeah.
But they're not often available.
Right.
So I want to make some new friends and put myself out there and do some more little social things. So
yes.
I'm feeling really excited. My therapist and I have been talking and she's been encouraging me.
Shout out Shannon. Love ya.
So I'm very excited for that. You
have a list on your phone?
It's on my journal.
Okay.
Actually, I probably have it on one of my videos.
I feel like journaling is one of your
journaling,
ones.
definitely. I've been doing a bullet journal, so go check out my TikTok.
Yeah, Ruby's gonna be TikTok famous for journaling.
Bullet journal TikToker. It's been really fun, and just like doing different types of journaling has been very beneficial.
It's also like therapeutic.
It really is, and it's like a way for me to be creative, which I love. I'm trying to think of what I had. Less screen time, and that it's been hard because I've been bored.
Right.
So I'm trying to fill my time with other things. I really want to stop going on my phone first thing in the morning.
Dude, that's like a thing.
But here's the thing. I wake up. What do you do if you don't go on your phone?
Well, listen. I try not to get on my phone first thing. When school is happening, when I get up, usually, sometimes I get up and I go to shower. Okay. I'm a morning shower.
Yeah.
So I get up, I shower, do my skincare, do my hair, and then I'm like, all right, while my hair dries, what's on my phone?
Maybe I'll start doing that. I'm a night shower, but I'll get up, make the bed,
bathroom,
go pee, do my skincare, sit on the couch, and then when I'm on the couch, I can go on my phone
time
and then read. Right. Okay, so those are pretty much mine. Nothing too exciting or crazy.
Those are exciting to me.
But they're for myself.
It doesn't have to be crazy though.
Exactly. And look, guys, the fourth quarter of 2023 was absolutely awful for me. And so I really just want this year to be better. So I really just want to focus on like bettering myself, strengthening my relationships, and like just getting out there.
Positivity.
Don't let anxiety control you.
Facts.
That's what it's all about. So that's my TED Talk.
Cheers.
And my name is Ruby.
Oh, nice to meet you, Ruby.
Thanks.
Hey guys, it's Georgia. 2024 things. I don't think they're resolutions. I think they're goals. And that's what we had said. Goals.
I don't like the word resolution.
Me either.
It's just like, okay.
Because then it's like, resolutions comes from resolve. Yes?
And what are you resolving?
What is there to resolve? You're just making stuff cooler.
Exactly.
Number 1, I'm going to read 15 books.
Oh,
which is huge. How many are you going to read?
50.
Dang.
But 15 is amazing for you.
It is.
For somebody who didn't like reading.
Right.
Like, that's huge.
Last year, I read 8 books.
I'm so
which
proud.
I think, honestly, rewind, I think last year I said I was going to read 5 books. I read 3 more. I read 3 more.
You did it.
I want to get a tattoo. This is just stuff I want to do.
But that's great.
But you want to
and
as
I'll
well.
go with you.
Yeah.
I have a plan to get another one. I also want to get a second piercing.
Yeah.
So we can just go together and make it a day.
I want to get multiple.
Yeah.
So we can just keep going back.
Yeah.
All right.
Amazing.
Okay. This one is like tentative, I suppose is the word. I want to try to watch a movie every day.
Oh, okay.
I know that like I'm going to have that mindset, but I feel like if I try to watch a movie every day, I'm going to wear myself out and not want to watch movies.
Sometimes life gets in the way.
Right. So I'm lenient with it. I think my goal is to watch 365 movies.
Okay.
However it may be.
How many have you done it so far?
Yeah, so today's the 9th. I've only missed 1 day.
Oh my God.
No, wait, sorry. 2 days because I missed last night.
That's okay.
But last night I was watching Barry.
And
so
that's
like
basically a movie.
Right. But I'll just
Long
have to
TV episodes.
I'll just have to catch up. I'll watch both zombies movies tonight. Yeah. 2 zombies movies tonight. Yeah. I'll watch 1 and 3. 2
I remembered one more of mine.
Okay.
Really fast.
Please go ahead.
I want to get into an outdoor leisure sport.
Oh, this is Ruby texts in our group chat with her friend and goes, "Who wants to learn how to play spike ball with me?"
Pickleball.
Okay, sorry.
Spike ball, that's embarrassing. Am I an 18-year-old boy? No.
Who wants to play pickleball
Everybody
with me?
said no.
And literally everyone was like, "No, love you though." Someone said yes.
Trinity said yes.
Trindog said yes.
Either pickleball, tennis ball, or golf. Probably all three.
Tennis ball.
Wait, what did I say?
Pickleball, tennis ball,
Did
or
I say
golf.
that?
Yes.
Let's just move on.
Two of my roommates are tennis players. Noelle and Joanna can teach you.
They can teach me, and I already took golf lessons, so we're 2/3 of the way there.
Awesome.
Great. Anyways, back to you. Sorry.
So that's just watch more movies.
Yeah.
And I already think I'm doing a pretty good job with that. Post on Instagram more.
Mm-hmm.
That's,
Yeah.
I don't know.
But that's a good one.
I think it's more of like, don't get so in my head about posting on Instagram because I just want to post whatever I want. And I do that on my Instagram stories. But like when it comes to a feed post, I'm always like,
oh my God.
Everything has to be perfect. And then I don't post. But it doesn't have to be like that.
No, it's just for fun.
It's just for fun. And then I want to dress cooler. But Georgia, you already dressed so cool. Thanks.
But Georgia, you already dressed so cool.
Thanks, Ruby.
You're welcome.
I think I just want to accessorize more.
I think that's a great idea.
Yeah. Lastly, and I haven't taken any efforts to do this, but it's one simple step. I want to do Duolingo.
What do you want to learn?
Spanish.
Do it. Spanish is a great language to know.
Right. And I learned Spanish in high school and I was very good at it. So just brushing up my knowledge. Yes. Watch this. Hola, Ruby.
Hola.
¿Cómo estás?
Muy bien, ¿y tú?
Muy bien. Así.
Igualmente. Yo necesito usar el baño ahora. Y yo tengo mucha hambre.
I know what you're doing. I know what you're saying. I know what you're doing. You're saying I need to go to the bathroom and I'm very hungry.
Yes, I'm so proud of you.
I know Spanish.
You know what? Maybe I'll do it with you.
It's like
let's challenge each
okay.
other because I was really into Spanish Duolingo last year for like a month and it was my addiction, and then I stopped. But it really is good to know, especially because there's so many people that speak Spanish in the U.S. now, and it's like, you got to meet people halfway. We can't just expect everyone to know English.
Right.
So we need to learn Spanish.
Exactly.
That was a great intro. Also, BT Dubs, if you're watching on video, we're having a pajama party episode today.
Feel free to join in.
Put on your pajamas, hang out with us. I truthfully just didn't want to get out of my pajamas, and I texted Georgia and said, we're doing a PJ party episode, and she said, done.
Yeah.
And here we are.
Random word generator time.
First one of the new year.
Argument. Dang, I was like, man, this is such a good
on
episode.
A happy, light note.
Such a positive world we're gonna live in. Like 2024 is awesome. Argument is the first word. Okay. Do you like to argue, Georgia? I do. Oh, I don't. I don't like conflict.
See. Yeah.
I'm trying to think of like a recent argument that I got into, like a bickering. Same. Or even like us. We haven't bickered in a while.
We don't really fight.
No.
Sometimes we get annoyed with each other, I feel like.
But that's different.
But it's different. It's not like an argument.
Right.
I'm trying to think. Jake and I don't argue either. I can think of one argument that we've had, and it was our first argument. And it was like a month into dating. Like we had just started dating. And we were sitting in the galley at Millersville University with our friends. You were there.
Oh my God. Me and Tommy were there.
Yeah.
Oh.
And Jake somehow had gotten free tickets to Disney and was like, Ruby, let's go to Disney next week. It's free. And I was like, no, I don't want to go. It's literally next week. I have stuff to do. I can't just change my life around. And he said, but it's free. And I said, no. And that's like the only argument
which is so like, that just like sums it up.
That's pretty much like, we've had multiple variations of that argument.
Right.
I had like a week off for Christmas or whatever at work. And he was like, let's go to Europe. And I was like, Jake.
It's like the Jake Peralta
Amy
and
Santiago.
Amy Santiago vibe where it's like super excited boyfriend and like needs control girlfriend.
Exactly. So that's the only big argument.
And that's not even
really
arguments.
And
it's just
not,
like being
it's
silly.
Exactly.
I think the only time that like I ever argue with people is over whether or not someone is attractive.
my God.
I think that's the only
She's
time.
going to bring up Milo Manheim. How long did it take? 18 minutes and she already brought up Milo Manheim.
That's not...
That must be a new record. I honestly thought it would be less time than that.
Also, if you listen to the end of episode 31, I was like, we'll check back in a month to see where he's at on the list.
It's stronger than ever.
He's number 4 and...
What was he before?
Number 8, I think.
Oh.
Well, I've been having some very deep conversations with some people in my life about the list.
Yeah.
Placements, and I agree that he should be in the top 3, but I can't bring myself to do it because top 3 right now is Tom Holland, Michael Longfellow, and Timothee Chalamet. But
he beat Bill Hader.
Yeah.
Wow. That's big.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, we didn't even address.
Did you notice something new if you're watching on video?
I'm crying because I literally forgot it was there and we just haven't addressed it at all.
Guys.
If you're watching on video, we have a new
special
decoration. Recently, the Golden Globes happened, and our loves, our idols, Bill Hader and Taylor Swift connected.
Do you realize how insane that is, guys?
Like, in what world?
Like, why?
In what
Ruby
world?
sent me the picture. I shrieked.
I literally dropped my phone.
I know it's because Bill has 3 daughters.
Yeah,
and
maybe he's a Swiftie too.
But I think he's a Swiftie as well.
I think
they were
he
on
is.
SNL. You know, she
Back
hosted
in the
and
day.
he helped out.
He was there.
So we decided that it would be best if we framed it because I truly believe it was done for us.
For us. They heard us. They read our tweets. They saw our podcast.
They said
we'll do it for Ruby and Georgia. We're just waiting for them to send us the photo they took, the selfie.
Yeah.
It hasn't sent yet. They probably have bad service.
Oh, facts.
They probably have bad service.
It's all right. They probably
LA,
forgot,
so
too.
much digital.
Yes, and it's so much stress.
I know. Anyways,
but
back to your list.
There's been lots of controversy about so many people are asking, Georgia, where is Milo on this list? Guys, I can't answer that. But most of the time it's just me being like, do you think this guy is hot? And my friend saying no. And me not being able to take that for an answer. And
we've had a lot of arguments too about
showing edits.
Wonka.
Don't bring that up. No. And you know what? No. Because they can't be arguments.
I haven't watched it
You
yet.
haven't seen it. You can't say that it's a bad movie.
I did. Oh, here's what we're gonna say. I never said it was a bad movie. I said I don't know if I would like it. It looks a little silly. I'm not sure if Timothy fits the role great. And look, I'll probably change my mind.
Heart and
I'll probably change
swish
my
it around
mind.
in there.
To me, he just plays a lot of like serious. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna say it. To me, a lot of the time in the movies I've seen him in, I just feel like he's acting as himself.
I'm gonna vomit.
That's not a bad thing. He's real.
What have you seen him in?
Little Women,
And
Lady Bird.
what
else has he been in?
Little Women and Lady Bird.
Meet the Coopers.
Oh, I forgot. Have you seen Beautiful Boy?
No.
Have you seen Call Me by Your Name?
No.
Yeah. Have you seen
I'm not hating on Timmy.
The King? Is that when he has a bowl cut?
No,
Hannah,
I haven't seen
if you're
Dune.
listening, I forgot. I'm sorry. Yeah, you haven't seen Dune. You haven't seen Bones and All.
Okay.
You haven't seen...
Let's focus on the ones I have seen.
Okay, that being said, I've seen a lot of his work, and he's a versatile actor.
And look,
but
I'm not saying that he's not. I just haven't
Right.
experienced it, but I need to.
But this role is very different than his other roles, yes.
I just feel like he's so goofy and weird, Wonka is, and I guess it's from the things that I've seen him in, I was like, I don't know if he'll be able to do it well. And the trailers did him dirty.
The trailers did him dirty, but there's one that was released like a week before that's awesome.
Okay. Well, I'm still going to go see it, and I'm sure I'll love it.
Might I raise you this, Ruby?
Yes.
Have you seen his high school videos?
Yes.
And the answer is yes, because I've showed you. I asked that
Yes.
for the viewers.
Yes.
Timothee Chalamet is a theater kid.
He is. And you know what? You raise a great point.
And I saw so many tweets after the movie was released that said Timothee Chalamet is just a theater kid with a dream.
You know what? You're right. And as a newly acclaimed and newly accused theater kid, I can respect it. Because look, if somebody offered me a fun role,
yes,
I'm there.
I think that I've seen the movie 3 times, and I'm Timothee Chalamet biased 100%.
Yeah.
And I think that from people that I know that are haters who said they wouldn't like the movie, they ended up liking it more than they thought.
Okay.
The writing is very good. The music is incredible. I'm
excited to see Hugh Grant because I love Hugh Grant.
Oh.
I know that he hated it and
I think he hates everything he's in though.
That's true. Which I can respect.
You'll laugh so much.
Yeah.
The music is really, really fun. I've been listening to it because it's Timothee.
You know what? Let's be vulnerable.
Uh-oh.
Maybe that's what I'm afraid of. Maybe I'm afraid it's going to be In the Heights 2.0. Wow. Maybe I'm afraid.
And we've unpacked this. And we are really unpacking something today.
I'm just afraid of watching more musicals because of In the Heights.
Yeah, no, that's definitely it. That's definitely it. We've cracked it. I think you'll like it. I think it's a great family film. I think Timothee is good. I think he's really good at singing and dancing. He's definitely a triple threat.
Yeah.
Whether or not Wonka was the perfect role for him, can't say, but I think he did a good job.
Okay. You know what? I'll take that. And I am excited to see it, and I'm going to go in with an open mind. I saw a TikTok. One of those girls was doing like pop culture predictions, and she said that she thinks this year Timothee Chalamet is going to reach Tom Hanks' level of esteemed actor status. I said, girl, what are you on right now?
That's like impossible.
That's
because
like 60 years from now.
Right. He hasn't been alive.
He hasn't
for that
produced
long.
the Polar Express.
He hasn't like been in that many.
I was like, that's really bold of you to say.
Maybe someday, but
not in 2024. Maybe 2084.
There we go. Maybe you looked at it wrong.
Maybe I did. Maybe it was just for really far in advance.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Love you, Timothee Chalamet.
You're the best. Do you want to know? And this is okay. This was not an argument that my mom and I used to have, but it just came to my mind, and we wouldn't like argue about it. I just, as a young person, didn't understand sometimes why she said no about this. As a child, I wanted a wig. I wanted to get a wig.
Why?
Because I thought it would be fun.
That's not what I thought you were gonna say. I don't know what I thought you were gonna say, but that's not it.
She brought it up recently. I was like, do you remember when you were a kid and you went through the phase where you wanted a wig? And I was like, yeah.
What age?
Like 7 to 11 probably.
4 years? You wanted a wig for 4 years?
And every time I asked her, she said no.
That is weird.
I would ask all the time. But I mean, it's because wigs are expensive, and I don't need a wig. I have an excess amount of hair.
Was this just was this Halloween or like a
just
normal
in
September day?
I wanted a wig to wear to school.
Okay.
And I remember.
What color?
I don't even know. I just wanted something different. I wanted to switch it up. I wanted to be I didn't want to have to commit to my blonde hair.
Yeah, okay.
But I didn't want anything permanent.
Right.
Ugh. And we used to go back. I was like, Mom, please, just get me a wig.
Yeah.
No, Ruby, you don't need a wig. Mom, please, no.
I mean.
And I got a wig for Halloween one year. And it was a curly blonde wig. And I wore it when I dressed up. It was just like a mishmash of outfits to scare kids in. And I had this blonde curly wig, and I was like, I'm eating in this wig. I was like, this is a sleigh. It was not.
Oh.
It did not look real.
Okay.
And I wanted to wear it to school. No, Ruby, don't wear the wig to school. But Mom, I want the wig.
I know that your mom is right, but I can't figure out why.
Yeah.
She's right. Don't wear a wig to school, but
why?
But I can't prove that. What? And she's no, Ruby, you can't get a wig. So true.
But why?
Because it's there's no
reason
the worst
why.
that would happen is someone just goes up to you and it's
pulls it off.
Are you wearing a wig? And you say, yeah. And then they maybe
but
say,
again, what's the problem with
there
that?
There really isn't a problem. We're going to have a mom episode and Suzanne's going to come on and tell us why.
Explain why I couldn't get a wig growing up. She brought it up and I was like, don't bring that up around me. I'm still sensitive. You know what? I should go out and buy a nice wig.
4 years she wanted a wig. And she never got one. She got one for Halloween. Couldn't wear it again.
No. And I just, now I get all these TikToks on my For You page and it's lives and it's these girls selling wigs.
You really should have done theater.
I should have.
I've worn a wig so many times.
Guys, is it wrong of me to want to get into community theater?
No.
Somebody sign me
You're
up.
never too old for theater.
Guys,
I'll train you.
I don't know if I need training.
Okay.
I could give you a monologue.
I can help you. I can help you prepare an audition.
I just want to be in a production.
She has the desire. It's in her blood. She listens to In the Heights.
Ever since
she
In the Heights
she'll
came
enjoy
out.
Wonka. It's there. You just put her on a stage. Ruby said to me last night.
Letterboxd Wrapped said that my genre was musicals.
And you know what? They were right.
They were right.
Ruby said to me the other night at dinner, I was at her house. She said, someone needs, I want to do theater. I want to audition. And her mom was like, you've been in a show or two. And she was like, yeah, but like now, someone needs to do In the Heights. And I said, what? And she goes, yeah. And we moved on.
Look.
Just like that, it was fixed.
I just wish I could be In the Heights.
She just knows the lyrics and wants to perform them.
And I act them out in my car all the time. And I know that I would be really, really good. But I understand why I can't be in the Heights. But and here's the thing. I am a Lin-Manuel Miranda. What's his name? Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Yep, you got it.
I am a Lin-Manuel Miranda hater till the day I die.
He wrote that.
But he wrote my favorite movie musical. And at the end of the day, how can I hate the man that made my dreams come true?
Your dream of what? Singing in the car?
And the other day, so you know how everyone are doing these ins and out lists?
Wigs
and
in.
Georgia and I,
Guys,
and I were like, let's make a hyper talkative ins and out list. And for the outs, I was trying to think, and I was like, oh my god, like what have we talked about? Things that we dislike on the podcast. The only thing that could come to mind when I was thinking of out was Lin-Manuel Miranda.
I don't think we've talked about
it.
Hating him or like not liking him. It's just that's the only thing. So like in is like all this stuff that we've talked about, and out is like not listening to the podcast and Lin-Manuel Miranda.
And then another bullet point where I say, I don't know. I'm trying to think of things that we don't like.
Oh my god.
Sorry.
What?
I was going to say, should we share our ins and outs?
Okay, yeah, but I want to say something first.
But you say something first.
Wigs, I want to talk about wigs a little more because I
had a lot of experience with wigs.
What I want to say is I technically wore a wig to school.
What?
I had fake bangs.
You wore them to school?
Yes. I don't know if we've talked about my fake bangs.
I feel like we have off the record.
Maybe, yes.
But not on, because I got fake bangs for my Taylor Swift costume.
Correct.
I need to find those. I could wear a wig.
Idea alert. But I was in a show my freshman year of high school, community theater. Hose mad,
I'm so jealous.
Ruby.
I'm so jealous.
I was in a show called Urinetown, like P-Town.
I was going to say, do you mean like urine?
Nope, not like YOURINTOWN, but urine is in urinate, P.
Oh.
Best show I've ever been in, besides the Addams Family.
I was going to say, besides your claim to fame. Did you know she was the grandma on the Addams Family at Conestoga, Cumberland Valley High School?
Where?
Anyways.
And I was in the show, and I played Little Sally, and my director was like, this is what I want for your hair, and showed me this Pinterest thing. And it was like my hair plus bangs. And I wasn't ready to commit to bangs at the time.
Yeah.
I already looked like a freak enough.
That's true.
And my mom was like, no worries, we'll get you fake ones. And I was like, you just said that so casually. Two kinds of moms. No
Ruby's
worries,
mom.
We'll get you a fake piece of hair. Ruby's mom, never.
No.
Never.
You can't wear wigs to school, Ruby.
And so I bought fake bangs for the show. I wore them for the show. And then something just
stuck with you.
Stuck with me. They actually matched perfectly for like being bought online.
Yeah.
The only thing was they were straight and my hair was curly.
Did you wear them with your hair curly? Oh.
Yeah. I wore them to school. I want to lie and say like once or twice, multiple times. It can't be counted. And it was like a thing. Like people would be like, "Oh my god, you got bangs." And I say, "No, they're fake." And I'd pull them out and show. I don't know why I did that.
We were such attention whores
but
back in the
but
day.
it wasn't even like what. And then it was like a thing, like Georgia has fake bangs. Like my mini-thon advisor senior year knew, and I was like,
oh my God.
I don't know.
It was literally like your brand.
I guess.
Oh.
And then I got real bangs.
And everybody was like,
the OGs were like, are they real?
That's funny.
Yeah. So I had fake bangs, and I also like one time we did a production of The Addams Family like during school for like old people.
Yeah.
And I was in school in my wig, like walking around. I went to the bathroom with my wig on.
So everybody knew that you were the grandma in the Addams Family. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would wear other weird things to school. Like,
Right.
I would wear our Christmas tree skirt as a skirt
What?
the last day before Christmas break.
No, that's valid.
And it was cute.
Doesn't like your butt hang out then? Because like.
No, because it went the whole way around.
Okay.
And I would wear leggings under.
Okay, good.
I dressed up as a Star Trek character
Yeah.
one year for Halloween because
You
my
seen Star
parents
Trek?
liked Star Trek. I've seen like 2 episodes.
Okay.
But they liked it, so I was like Star Trek girl, and I wore my mom's heeled black boots.
Mm-hmm.
That was not a good idea, being in like 5th grade and having to go to recess.
Boots, yes. Wig, no.
Heels, sure.
Stilettos, yes, absolutely. Oh my God.
Wig?
Wig, no.
Get away.
I almost said bangs. Yeah, I don't really like to think about how I dressed at school.
Me neither. My mom was very open. Like, she let us pick our own clothes.
Yep.
That's why in every school photo, the one that you have where I'm wearing a homemade knit scarf.
Mm-hmm. It's on my desk.
Yeah.
I leave her there and I go,
I wore
just hope she's
stripes and
proud.
camo in one.
I think I like dressed in a way that I thought like if One Direction saw me on the street that they'd kiss me.
And that your parents would sell you to them.
Right. I had these neon green pants with this like
no.
chihuahua wearing headphones.
No.
And I wore it and
I'm actually in pain.
I literally was like, Louis Tomlinson is going to see me and he's going to say that one right there. Like, what? Was I real?
My sister and I saw One Direction in concert
Jealous.
in 2012,
Mm-hmm.
2013, 2012, I don't remember. And I remember...
You think that they're going to spot you in the audience.
No, we were like... It was at Hershey Park Stadium, and we were like in the bleachers, like on the side. And obviously, like, they had like the big screens, and like the guys would sometimes look at the cameras and like interact with the cameras, and on the big screen it looks like they're looking right at you because they're looking right at the camera. And I went back to school and I fully told people that Niall and I made eye contact.
You did.
Because he looked at me on the screen,
Yeah.
and people were like, oh my God,
Your
no way.
eyes locked with his
And
eyes.
I was like, yeah, like me and Niall made eye contact. Girl, I was like at the 50-yard line of that stadium.
You were in the back.
On the
Nose
side.
was bleeding.
In the nosebleeds.
Yeah.
He did not make eye contact with
He
me.
might have.
He might have. He probably saw me in my One Direction tee and my little jean shorts holding up my very intricate poster I made.
Mm-hmm.
You
that
never
he definitely
know.
also could read.
I miss those days.
I was just going to say, I don't really think I've changed too much since then. I've dressed better and I've gotten like slightly more realistic. But like, I think, is this a you thing or a me
is a me
thing?
thing.
Okay, good.
Speaking of One Direction, I just remembered that my sister and my best friend at the time, we wrote a letter to One Direction once because my dad had a podcast where he interviewed like local musicians.
And you
And
wanted
we
them.
wrote to One Direction and we were like, hey, our dad has a podcast. He interviews musicians. Like, we think you should be on it. They never replied.
I was going to ask if they got back to you.
They never replied.
We should message them. Hey,
We
we have a
should.
podcast.
Well, they're not together anymore. Who? Like,
So what?
I guess we can message them individually.
Can you imagine publicity if the one time One Direction gets back together, it's
Was
for
for us.
Hyper Talkative Podcast?
Do you remember when everybody thought they were getting together and it was just like a deluxe version of their, or like it was something stupid. It was like the remastered version of their songs or something.
No, it was like a re-release.
Yeah.
It was like a re-release.
And we were like, One Direction is coming.
Right.
And they were like,
or they posted and they were like, happy
Yeah.
1 year. I'm like,
yeah.
Or
Or
like
like
they're-
seriously?
yeah.
Ugh.
listen.
Have we talked about what girl were you? Like, who was your favorite? Were you
Louis.
a one?
Yes.
Louis?
Yeah, I watched her. My sister was
The
very
Video Diaries.
One Direction infused.
Yeah.
And I wanted to be like my sister, so she told me
Yeah.
about them. I remember the first picture she showed me of them and was like,
Yeah.
look at them. And I was like, Okay, so we will watch their video diaries. I'm a
love
Louis
those
girl. I don't know why you sounded so shocked because he's the goofball.
Crazy.
Why are you shocked?
I just have never met a Louis person ever.
Well,
I think he's the worst singer.
That is rude.
He's the ugliest.
No, he's not.
Who's the ugliest?
Zayn.
What? That is actually a crime.
Sorry. Liam.
Even
Liam.
Liam.
No, Liam is the ugliest. Liam is the worst singer.
What?
Yes.
Strip that down or whatever?
That is the worst song ever written, Ruby.
It kind of goes hard.
No.
I'm in shock. I had a crush on Liam. I thought he was cute. I was a Niall girl.
You're like the only one.
I was a Niall girl because we had so much in common. We both had green eyes, blonde hair, both left-handed, and nobody liked Niall. So I was like, I'm going to be a Niall girl. Then
everyone
he got big.
liked Niall.
Well,
then he got,
Exactly. I started the trend.
It goes Louis, Harry, Niall, Zayn, Liam.
I'm actually in shock.
Nobody likes Liam.
Nobody likes Louis.
That's not true. Erin Funston likes Louis. I don't think, I can't remember if Louis was her favorite, but
I think mine goes, I'm trying to do it for back then, not now. I think it was Niall, Liam.
You're not real.
Zayn,
Liam
Harry,
was your second,
Louis.
Liam was your second favorite. You're not real.
Back in the day.
You are not real.
He's cute. Did you see the movie they put out? Like the documentary thing that they put out?
Yeah.
I saw it in
This Is
theaters
Us.
in 3D.
Is it This Is Us? Yeah.
Yeah, and I own it on
How
Amazon.
How do you see that in 3D? Does
they put little things in it to like come at you.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe I'll watch that tonight.
Will you?
Ruby quote of the year. You know what?
Maybe I'll watch that
That's my
tonight.
New Year's resolution. Whenever I say maybe I'll watch that tonight, actually watch it. Because I never do.
Yeah, that's true.
I can tell you a list
You did
of
it
movies.
one time.
And
it was like 2 months
It was
late.
like 2 months delayed.
Do you want to share our ins and outs?
We should.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'm adding one more into my list because...
Is it Liam Payne?
No. I don't like him
Is
now.
it Wiggs?
No. Just be quiet.
Liam wasn't anyone. Like, I hate to...
Louis wasn't... Whatever.
Okay. Do you want to go first? I'll go first.
Well, how about we alternate?
Okay, I have a lot.
Well,
I'll check.
okay.
I'll pick around. You go first. I want you to go first. I'll go first.
Okay. You go first.
Number one. Okay, I shouldn't say. In improv.
You should join an improv group.
I'm going to.
I know some people that do it here. The Lancaster Improv Group.
Okay.
Do it.
I'm going to.
Good.
I love improv.
You would be so good at it.
There was this improv game
something right now.
that we would. That's not really like
how
it works. Okay. Go ahead.
Should I do my... Okay. Well, some of mine are like cheesy and like real, not like goofy.
Well, some of mine are real. You choose. Some of mine are real. Improv is real. That's real.
Yeah, but like it's like silly.
Okay.
Little.
You can say...
I'll say all of mine. You know
Yeah.
what? Fine, I'll do all mine. My first one is daily movement, which I haven't been doing a great job at because I cannot move right now.
Well, you had surgery, so...
I had surgery, so...
Sims.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Animal Crossing.
Wow.
Okay.
Always.
Duh.
Zombies 3.
Okay. New York Times mini games.
Regal.
I also have Regal. Going to the movies. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Taking pictures of everything.
Okay. Yep. Getting books from the library instead of buying them.
Love that.
Yep.
Spontaneity.
Okay. Classical music.
Wow. I wrote Sabrina Carpenter, but it autocorrected. It autocorrected to Sabrina Carpenter, and I refused to change it because it made me cry from laughing.
You know what? I used to be a certified Sabrina Carpenter hater. I don't know why. I just
Why?
I don't know. I don't know. I think it's because Girl Meets World was the most cringiest, terrible TV show.
Yeah.
But then I just realized that she's not Riley or Maya, whichever one she is.
She's not her
Maya.
character.
And now I'm like, she's a queen, iconic pop star
A
slay.
queen, iconic. Whoa.
Iconic. You know, she's a
Next
queen,
question.
iconic. Yeah. Sweet treats. The
hot people.
being famous podcasters.
Red carpet.
Adam Sandler and the Grown Ups movie series.
Overdressing.
I'm surprised you didn't have anything to say to that.
I don't have anything to say about Adam Sandler. Not positive.
Leave a comment below. Do you like Adam Sandler? Because
one comment equals one respect.
I'm in my Adam Sandler era. Guys, I can't tell you how many times I get Grown Ups DVD from this is the second that I've gotten the Grown Ups DVD.
Guys, I can't tell you. Actually, I can. I hate
That's
him.
all my ins.
Okay,
So,
I'll continue. Just a
Okay.
few more. McDonald's coffee,
yeah.
hoodies,
Yeah.
Duolingo,
Yeah.
beer.
Beer?
Beer.
Okay.
I'm forcing myself to like it. Out.
Mindless scrolling.
Dwelling on the past.
Letting anxiety choose what you do.
Brown sugar cinnamon Pop-Tarts.
No.
Me and my gang, we hate brown sugar cinnamon
Comment
Pop-Tarts.
down below what the best Pop-Tart flavor is because it's
Cherry.
brown cinnamon sugar toasted. What? Who the
It's
hell
brown
likes
sugar
cherry?
cinnamon. Me.
That's
It's so funny.
disgusting.
I set my ins and out list
That's
in
disgusting.
Ruby and I's group chat with our friends. And
That's disgusting.
Hunter the bodyguard, he said, you had me up until brown sugar cinnamon Pop-Tarts. And I said, they're disgusting.
They're
he goes, what's
so
your
good.
He goes, your favorite's probably like cherry or blueberry. And I said, get out of my head.
Strawberry and brown sugar cinnamon are the only
Straubs is
acceptables.
good, just a little basic.
Butt surgeries.
Vomiting from alcohol.
You need to work on that one.
You make a mistake or two within the span of 2 months.
I'm adding to my in-list mocktails because I don't drink anymore and
Cheers.
I want to get into some more fun
You
drinks.
should just drink kombucha.
Yeah. Well, my dad makes kombucha mocktails.
Facts.
So eating out for every meal. And I'm happy to say this year I have not like gone and gotten fast food or eaten out where I paid.
9 days in, doing great.
9 days in.
Imposter syndrome.
So true. Not having a sweet treat when I want one.
Facts.
Yeah.
Skipping meals.
I said skipping meals
Really?
too.
Aww.
Oh my God. It's just my eating disorder speaking. Anyways. Clutter, mental and physical. Yep.
That's important. LED lights.
LED lights. I said spending time on the haters.
Yeah.
Yep.
Starbucks and Stanley Cups.
I do not get the Stanley Cup epidemic.
I'm sorry, I don't either.
I saw people like fighting over these goddamn Valentine cups. Get a grip.
People like camping outside of Target for a pink
Get
one.
a grip.
Paint it. Grow up. Get a job. I'm begging you.
Get a grip.
Just be normal. Buy one color that's on stock,
I
or
can't.
just buy a hydro flask.
Also, the straws are so dirty.
Also, how do you hold it? What I love I love my hydro because I can.
You have this.
I can.
It's a handle.
It's a strap.
It doesn't spill.
Right. How do you hold your Stanley? You gotta like. It's just a lot, and it's very chunky.
I can't.
Props to you for drinking water.
Just
but
give it up.
At that point,
Give it
just
a
carry
rest.
around a cup.
And at the end of the day, that's a great place to end.
It is.
Stanleys.
Cheers.
So we went from
Arguments to Stanleys.
And at the end, look, we're arguing with Stanley fans.
Facts.
So
another
full circle moment
here on Hyper Talkative Podcast.
wow.
Guys.
Cheers to you.
Cheers to you this 2024 year. This
Leave
year.
a comment if you like Adam Sandler. Leave a comment what your favorite Pop-Tart flavor is. And leave a comment and let us know what your New Year's resolutions are.
And leave a comment and let us know
if
which
you
host
like-
is your favorite.
No, that has caused me so much like
I'm
self-doubt.
joking. Oh, no, I'm joking.
I know that it's Georgia.
No, it's
We literally did a poll and you unironically won.
it's because majority of our
It's because
fan
you
base.
have more friends than me.
No, it's because majority of our fan base has ties to me.
Yeah, I said what I said. You have more friends. All I've learned from this is that my friends
It's
aren't
not,
supportive.
It's not a competition.
It is.
All of the people in my life love you.
That's true.
That needs to be said.
That's true.
Brenda Garland keeps asking me next time you're coming to Carlisle so she can have you over for dinner.
Oh my God.
So,
You hear
anyways.
that, guys?
She is loved.
Outs for this year. Anyone who doesn't like me.
Out me. Ruby in.
I'll turn you all by the end of this year. I will be your favorite.
You already are.
Anyways, follow us on social media.
Yeah, we mean it this time when we say we're going to do a lot more content this year.
Yes, we have a list.
We do. And it's a checklist.
A dramatic reading of the Roly Poly Wars.
Absolutely. Shout out to Maggie.
It's coming.
It's
It's what?
It's what now?
Sorry. We're at
GQ.
Hyper Talkative.
Oh, sorry.
What?
I was going to say
Oh.
GQ inspired video.
Let's just move on. At Hyper Talkative Podcast on Instagram and TikTok, at Hyper Talkative on Twitter. We have a website, hypertalkativepodcast.com. Just follow us, please. We're begging you.
Please. Please.
Um,
And have a great fucking year.
I can't say the F word, but I have a digital footprint. Have a great forking year, everyone. Peace be with you.
Oh.
What the hell just got into us?
And with you.
All right.
Hyper Talkative Podcast is brought to you by us. Just us.
Unless you want to sponsor us. Wink, wink.
Hyper Talkative is recorded at the Candy Factory Co-working and Social Club in downtown Lancaster.
Our theme music was done by help from Johnny Jed Music, and the show is recorded, edited, and published by Georgia Hall and Ruby Murdoch.